La-
All right, you guys, welcome to the Live at the Hive here in the first week of September. Hope you guys all had a great time getting your kids off to school this week. They either enjoyed a glass of wine or you shed a tear or two. That's all strictly okay. My name is Rena Roth, independent consultant with Norwex. Been with this team for 8.5 years. That video you just watched, that's what being part of this team is all about. That's what it's like going to work with this job. The power of Norwex, of how they build us up and get us to share all these things with you, is what this company is all about. So tonight, though, I just want you to comment below on time. Let's get you into some draws for tonight. And I think it's recording to the, hopefully it's, yep, it says it's live on Facebook. And we are going to talk about, really, why do we want to switch to these products? What would the transformation or reasons be for that? 1 second, I'm going to grab my phone. As a leader in this company, we get to attend these many seminars and stuff where we learn about where Norwex goes behind the scene. They go into the marketplace to see what are consumers wanting, and they also then look as to how we can filter it through the Norwex filter of wanting to keep everything sustainable and clean and healthy and safe for your family and stuff. So as I mentioned, comment below if you are here on time, what you did on your first day back to school or back to the office after the holidays. I'll just put a little chit chat going there so I can see that you're there. I'm just going to check here. Oh, it looks like we have some people here, so this is great. Pauline, welcome. And Rihanna, nice to see you. I know everybody's been on their holidays and stuff, and I hope you so enjoyed that sun. So anyways, tonight's presentation is about the why we want to switch, as I mentioned, and I actually just stole some graphics from a presentation that was done at this conference that you just saw, because I'm like, this is too valuable of information to sit on, and her graphics and stuff described it the most. So I'm not an expert in the area. I'm mostly just translating some of the information through. Tell me, why do you like Norwex? What is your filter or reasoning for using the product or checking it out? If you're a full-time user of it, what really is your why of using it versus other products that are on the shelves? And if you're just dabbling into, what's intriguing you about it, right? So many aspects of Norwex, but they always want to make sure that the whole goal is to reduce those chemicals being used in our homes, that anything that we pick up is safe for us, safe for our kids, safe for our pets. And it goes through a stringent 360 review of making sure there are not those certain chemicals. If you're a consultant watching, how many chemicals does Norwex say no to? Is it 4,200? Put in the comments below. How many chemicals is Norwex saying no to before they actually put it in our products? So I love it because I don't have to read the labels. They've done the homework for you. But the whole basis behind Norwex of these premises and stuff, or some of the stats that I'm going to share with you right now. So let me just find my lovely window. That's not the one. I want to pull up my photos for you here tonight. So thank you for joining here. I'm very happy you're here. And together we can learn more and share in the world. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I found them. I just can't find the exit full screen version. Here we go. I am going to now turn my screen over to sharing. All right. We almost have it. Oh, Safari iCloud photos. I can actually go to this one. All right, put in the comments below if you see a grandma sitting in the tent. Oh, Sylvia, you're back too? No, I'm in the wrong group here. Green. Sorry. Hive, bear with me. It's like back to school, getting all the things going here. Oh, Sylvia, you are here. Okay. 6 comments. Share. Bear with me. Maureen, you're here. Awesome. No toxins in the long run. Absolutely. Okay. Here we go. So I just thought I would start off this presentation with this little Maureen, is this you when a 3-year-old asked you to get in her tent? And yeah, this is getting in the tent, right? Just wanted to make sure I was on the right slides before I got started. So when we share this stuff together, and I'm looking for your comments now, I now have my phone all ready to go. We want to, what we learn from one another is better for me and is better for we as a whole, right? So this is so awesome stuff, but this is a little bit of like heavy stuff tonight because basically the products that have been put on the shelf over the years and stuff, not many of them have been tested, and as they accumulate into our bodies, we have what's called a body burden. And you've probably heard Amy Kadora talk about them. She actually has a whole podcast on that you can go and talk to. But now they're taking taking a blood sample from the baby's blood cord, and in that sample, there's actually toxic chemicals that are just accumulating. And she talks about how it's even in our food packaging, right? Back in the day, they allowed for food to be packaged into plastic. They said, yeah, go ahead and do it. And now they're seeing that is translating into some toxic chemicals. So that's why they, warn you not to microwave those plastics in in your foods and stuff, because it actually translates into the food, into our bodies, and into our blood cord stream. So this fact in itself is astonishing, right? So why would we not want to try to make better choices, something different? And then the World Health Organization also did a report and study to say that these chemicals are not just accumulating in our body, but they're actually disturbing our hormones, and all the way from reproduction to, I can't remember the other things. I think the next slide says it, but all the ways and systems, how they interfere with it, and they accumulate over time and into the next generation, which that just blows me away, right? And I have to stop and think, I'm like, the cases of dementia, like some are genetic and stuff, but a lot can be environmental, your cancers, and just, the different things that are creeping up in the world, they actually are compounding and building. And like I said, this is kind of like a downer kind of thing, but when the research supports this from the World Health Organization and other studies that you were just going to briefly show you here tonight, go ahead and look up, Google endocrine disruptors. And if you know anything about, for sure, go put them on the comments below. But hundreds of these chemicals have been found that they're starting to cause cancer, right? Up to 420 chemicals that you can still go buy on the shelf are likely to cause cancer, and they're being found in human tissues, right? So you have to wonder, there's all the let's find a treatment for cancer, but I think we need to be proactive, and let's identify those things that might be and find alternatives, right? It's nice to have some of these products that are convenient and easy to use, but it's not good if it's an impact on our health. Like there's just no getting around that. So here's another statistic that comes up, and it's no one we don't like talking about, but in cancers, like, well, hands up if you know somebody who has battled with cancer, or maybe it's yourself that has, but we all know cancer is that big C word we don't want to have to face, and it's in it doesn't exclude children, right? But nearly 1 in 5 cancers may be caused by chemicals and other environmental exposure. So again, why would we not try to, if we know that these ones do, these ones do, let's take them out of the equation, right? Now, this one is crazy town. And when she was doing the presentation, she was giving different studies, different quotes from these places. And that's why I just screenshot them all, right? But honestly, people in houses that are cleaning houses, or custodians in schools, I feel for them. They're spraying those products in the environment and stuff. And those people could just as well be smoking, because that's equivalent to a 20-year-old person who uses cleaning spray over a 20-year period will have reduced lung function, the same as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, and 40% higher risk of developing asthma. Now, I don't know about you guys. Put in the comments below if you've been experiencing smoke in your world or neighborhood, just smoke in the air. And I say that because the smoke is causing a lot of asthma issues with people, right? My son came from the car to the house and he was sneezing and sneezing and sneezing because his body wanted to get rid of that. And I said, put on a mask, dude. Put on one of our Norwex masks. We'll filter out 82% of that and just help you breathe better. But these, whenever they're sprayed in fact, I actually put on a body lotion that was gifted to me last night, and Dale had to leave the room because he had a tickle in his throat from that, right? So it's like, well, if these things, we don't have that issue with Norwex products, just saying. But and I know Maureen, you say too, you're very sensitive to these things. So we have a job to do to show people, hey, we have products that are not going to make you cough, itch, or sneeze. Give it a try. I mean, not everyone is still, some still have the citric scent to them, but we will work towards it. So here's the bottom line, you guys. These chemicals are usually unnecessary. They're usually unnecessary. Microfiber and a cloth and water are the most you need for most purposes, right? And if we can do that, at least in our homes, if our work environment requires something different, but there's nothing to say we can't start changing that work environment to incorporate the same sort of things. Like I have often walked up to a custodian and said, would you like to try, like, do you like cleaning your windows with this? They say, no, it's disgusting. I actually had 2 custodians join me because they're like, wow, if I can get these products at a discount and I can use something that I'm not going to cough and sneeze, I will buy them out of my own pocket so I don't have to use those products that they make us use. So you just never know who needs to hear this opportunity. And so even if you're a casual consultant, we can be sharing this information. All right, how are you guys doing here? Give me some emoji love if you guys were out in the sun this summer. Did you get some nice sun? Let's talk sunscreen for a simple quick moment. Now, this is an FDA study, and I don't know, did you guys try this Norwex sunscreen? Thumbs up if you did. It was a zinc oxide paste. And I mean, the ingredients in it were so healthy and clean. It was so thick. You put it on. Actually, Kathy, if you're watching it, we always had the white face from the white sunscreen, but there was nothing toxic in it. It was zinc oxide. But some of these sunscreens actually have been recalled, but they continue to be on the market, and they include avobenzone and oxybenzone. And just putting that on, you can get toxic levels right like the day after, right? They're absorbed into your bloodstream. Anything going on this is like big open pores, just taking anything in that you put on your skin. So yeah, read your sunscreen and actually check for those ingredients. And we were doing this at the lake as well. We were looking at different sunscreens, and ask your pharmacist, they might be able to have a clean sunscreen, and Norwex does not have one at the moment, but there are some other ones out there. Just check the ingredients to make sure it's clean. And that sucks when Norwex doesn't have a product, because now I got to read the labels, right? Who likes reading labels? Who reads the labels? Put in the comments below if you're watching this. Now, what does this say here? The UCSF study finds evidence of 55 chemicals never before reported in people. Yeah, so now the chemicals most likely come from consumer products. And we're not even just talking personal care products. We're talking plastics that come into our household, the carpets that they're emitting, just the products in our paint, everything. We should be as conscious as we can of that, because they're in our air. They're causing those things that we're getting absorbed into our body. Now, Norwex isn't into the paint line or anything like that, but we can just be aware of where these products are coming from, because they are starting to find more and more of them building up in our body. And here we go, 109 chemicals in pregnant women. And from those consumer products or other industrial sources. If you're watching this, what are some products that we should be aware of not to bring in our homes, or find alternatives? Do you know of any of those products? Help share us with us here, right? Like these are current studies, and they're showing up, but so people are like starting to stand up and say, hey, these were great, convenient things in the past, but what can we do in the future? Here we go. Let's talk about all of the things, right? Global burden of disease. The pollution is killing people, right? And that, wherever we can reduce those little things, and if we can come into our home where it's a safer environment, then that's what we want to do as well. I was reading the labels. Yes, Maureen, you are reading the labels. So I think you guys all know that they can test your water, your wastewater, and your drinking water, and they can find out a lot of things. But they're also finding these concentration of these PFOAs and PFOSs. So these are things that she was talking about that come from your shower curtains or come from these products that are just put out there, and then we bring them in our homes and we think they're fabulous. And have you ever brought home a mattress? I'm just saying, the mattress has such fumes that it took us a week before we could go sleep in our mattress. And I'm like, man, oh man, like what are all that's those PFOAs and PFOSs, and they're actually finding them in the water sources, right? Because you're showering with that shower curtain. It's crazy that they are allowed to be produced and manufactured and put into our homes, but all we can do is stand up for the ones that we can. All right, so this is Norwex's mission. These things are causing burdens, causing diseases, causing cancers, and where can we help in the homes, creating safe havens? Who got their new catalog? Who loves this lovely display? I think it's beautiful, clean, fresh, and crisp. And our new Norwex detergent line is absolutely fabulous. If you haven't tried yet the Norwex laundry detergent strips, I encourage you to jump on the flash sale, save $6 on those strips right now until tomorrow at noon Central Time. You really want to jump in on them. And what else was I going to mention? We now have products that are helpful for those in your home that are chemical free. And right now, if they're spending it, is our mattress cleaner, one of my favorite enzymes, because we can like clean our mattresses because they accumulate those toxins and stuff from our body even, right? And those are organic, so we can break the organics down with our naturally occurring enzyme like little Pac-Man, go break down those organics, dissipates into the air, and we have a nice clean fresh way to sleep in our mattresses. So that's happening this month. And Norwex is always continuing to strive to have innovative products without harmful chemicals. They do complete stringent testing in-house, and with that 360-degree review process, no chemicals allowed, must meet these low standards, low levels, don't want any toxicity or to be absorbed into the body. I don't know if you know, but our sheets and pillowcases, I actually have a set right here. This is a pillowcase set and sheets. These are Oikotex certified, which means that they're come from a factory that will not tolerate any of those harsh chemicals. Everything along the way is treated very well. How do I say? It's like it's from a factory that won't be carrying any of those PFOAs, PFOASs, and it's, how do I say this? It's just, it has look up Oikotex. It's a certification that they have to have everything come natural and humanely done to animals and all these things, right? If they're being used, not that they're used, but it's just a high certification. If you guys know in the comments below, help me out here. Oikotex. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Oikotex is just a certification that, I'm starting to see it on clothes and stuff, because some have like flame retardant on some of those kids' sleepers and stuff. But more and more fabrics and things coming from factories that are Oikotex certified is another place where Norwex is striving to be top in the industry, like high standards of that. Bio-based means that when these things are going into the waterways, any of our products, our laundry detergents or our enzymes that we're using, they are going to, our lineup, open up your new catalog and look and go read the enzymes. Most of our lineup now is at least 40 to 60% bio-based. Some of them, the Biozyme that you use for spraying your dishes in the kitchen is like 97% bio-based, which means comes from original elements from the environment. I can't remember what the ingredients are at this moment, but bio-based certified as well. That's huge in this today's world, because they're products that can go back into the waterways without having those toxic chemicals. So why do we use them before? Because they were the things that came up with quick and easy, but now Norwex is striving to make it this wonderful addition. They're dedicated to quality, and they continue to focus on the mission of reducing those chemicals in the environment and in your homes and your health. And we say, well, what's the shortcut? Like, we want the stuff that works quick. We want the stuff we can buy off the shelf. And that's why a lot of these products came into play. In fact, I think she was talking about, what time do I have here? I don't know if I should tell this story yet. She was talking about the food packaging as an example. It came out, I think during the Industrial Revolution, she mentioned, and it was convenient to package lunches and sandwiches and all these things in these nice plastic packaging. But over the years, they started to realize that these things were not good for what holding your food in it and stuff. And now they said that they have done the studies and yeah, okay, it is bad for us, but it's still not off the shelf. So you can voluntarily recall them. I don't know which packaging in specific, you guys, but it was interesting. And they said they actually have another 10, 20 years before they are mandated to not have that packaging on the shelf. So in our lifetime, in our generation, they know it's no good, but they continue to have it in the market, and we continue to use it if we don't know better, right? But we use it because it's convenient. So what is the shortcut for these convenient, what is the shortcut for using healthy choices in our homes? Anybody know? Put in the comments below. What is the shortcut for doing this? Hi, Audrey. Good to see you. We're covering the whys of Norwex, why we would want to transform our home with Norwex products. This is it. This is simply the shortcut. Our Safe Haven 5 with our basic EnviroCloth window cloth. Pair it with a dusting mitt and that cleaning paste. You guys know that cleaning paste is gold. And then now our eco-friendly laundry detergent strips. That's it. That little package right there is our Safe Haven 5, right? Beautiful. How many chemicals does it reduce? Put in the comments below. How many chemicals are reduced by using just basic EnviroCloth and water? It's that simple. And you guys, this is available in many different ways. You can host a party and earn them. Let me show you hosting a party right now. You host a party and you get, when you get one booking, you get an EnviroCloth in the graphite gray and denim. And with 2 bookings, you're going to get the beautiful window cloth to go with it. So we've gone away from the purple, we're now into blue. Woo! Put in the comments below, what do you think of this nice blue combo? Which means, you know, anybody can party. So 1 booking, 2 booking. It's not over yet. The 3rd booking is the dusting mitt. Like, check it out. And an optic scarf, because who doesn't need that? So this is 3 bookings right here. That is such a nice pump package. Look at this out. Give me some blue emoji love in the comments below if you like this new package for booking a party, right? September host rewards are super generous. The 4 stars still apply. And there they are, the nice blue. And when you get a booking, it unlocks these packages. And this month it's striped teal, striped body cloth hand towel and exfoliating facial mitt, along with a body towel, some exfoliating scrub mitts, which I'm going to talk all about exfoliating this week. You just watch and wait and see. And that porcelain organizer, put in the comments below if you got one of these porcelain organizers at home, because these babes keep your countertops looking amazing. So comment below if you got the porcelain organizer, any of these exfoliating mitts or products, which is your favorite one, and the body towel set in the teal, striped, and blue. I should have brought the real ones to the cameras, so my apologies. But this package right here is also available in your starter kit when you join Norwex. And you guys, every Tuesday, Debbie Bolton, the founder of this company, that is, this is her mission, to keep our path lined to the stars of using non-toxic chemicals in our homes. She comes on every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, or 8 p.m. Central Time, so 7 p.m. here. And you can just go and listen to her and what she has to say. She comes on for 15 minutes. So host the party, join the team. And of course, you can buy this package, or maybe you already have this in your home. But yeah, seriously, you guys, this is just this simple. And together, like, look, we can have fun sharing this with other people. It's a great community to be involved in. We can have our kids involved. We don't have to worry about them wearing gloves or anything like that. If you have a testimony, would love to hear a testimony of why you would want to avoid these harmful chemicals. And we can be part of the environment of keeping the waters safe for everybody and within our homes, and reducing that waste, right? Like, hands up if you love these new eco strips. Like, reduce, like, no more jugs of laundry detergent right here, you guys. So there we are. That concludes the show for tonight. As far as we are trying to align the stars to do better for this environment, so that we can have, like, just improve our next generations to come. So we leave a legacy behind of how we clean and what we clean. Do you guys have any questions for me? Like, do you have, I just wanted to share that. The stats and the studies are out there. It's mind-boggling to me how they continue to be on the shelves, but they are. So we can turn to the alternative that works for us. So you guys are awesome all for being here. Thank you, Maureen. Propylene glycol. It's even in our food. I know, right? They put preservatives in the food because it's convenient. Yes, exactly. So there you go. Well, I appreciate you guys all being here. I will come back and read some comments if you're watching this hashtag replay. Thank you for joining us. To next week, have to say is I'm going to be a party in the house. So if you want to bring some guests, you want a referral link, talk to your consultant. She can get your referral link, bring some guests in. If you're a consultant, bring some guests as well. Get a $250 order in. Norwex is showering us with a $50 shopping spree if we do $250 in orders. They just want us to be sharing these non-toxic products. So Maureen, that counts for you, and Dawn, and Karen and Sherry. Putting in your $250 order gets you a $50 shopping spree this month. And remember, the flash sale on these is done tomorrow before noon. So hurry on those. Any other questions on that? Spend and Get is the mattress cleaner. And feature product coming up next week is the scrub mitts. So thank you guys for being here. I'll do a prize draw for whoever's been commenting along the most tonight. And like the slide said, together we do better. We'll see you at the show next week. It'll be an actual party, 30 minutes. How fun is that? Oh, and mark your calendars for October 17th as well, because if you're here in Lethbridge, live demo in Lethbridge. I'll share more about that next week as we get things more organized. October 17th, you're going to want to bring your friends out to that because we're going to have live presentations. Okay, you guys have a good night. If there's no other questions, all right, thank you. Good night.